You are not broken for wanting to disappear for a while. I know it hurts to even admit that. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to step out of the spotlight, close the door, and quietly build a life that finally feels like yours. I know it feels selfish at first. There comes a moment when the noise becomes too much, too many opinions, too many expectations, too many people who only show up to watch you struggle, never to help you rise. And yes, that realization stings. You look at your life and realize that staying visible is hurting you. I know how painful that is to accept. You keep bleeding in public and calling it being strong, because that's what you were taught to do. So tonight, this is for the part of you that is tired. I know how deep that tiredness goes. Tired of pretending you are okay. Tired of explaining your heart to people who don't listen. Tired of trying to heal in front of an audience that secretly prefers you weak. That realization hurts too. And I know. I want you to imagine something, just for a moment. Imagine disappearing, not as an escape, but as a decision. I know that word scares you. A decision to step into the shadows for a season, to rebuild the parts of you that the world kept breaking. You didn't imagine that pain. It really happened. A decision to become so focused, so intentional that when you finally return, even you won't recognize your old self. And yes, it feels lonely before it feels powerful. This is not about running away from life. I know that fear lives in your chest. It is about leaving behind the version of you that was built for other people. First, you disappear by going quiet. Not on the outside at first, but on the inside. I know how uncomfortable silence feels for you. You stop explaining your dreams to people who only know how to doubt. You stop giving everyone front row seats to your struggles. That alone already feels like loss. Again, I know. You start by shutting your mouth. Not out of fear, but out of respect for your own future. I know how unnatural that feels at first. You notice how easily you used to spill your plans, your pain and your progress, just to feel seen for a moment. We all do that. You're not weak for it. Now, you catch your thoughts before they leave your lips. You practice keeping parts of your life just for you. It feels strange, almost lonely. I know. You don't need to announce your healing. You don't need to post your progress for it to be real. You are allowed to grow in private, even if no one claps. Yes, it will feel strange at first. You may feel guilty for not updating everyone, for not answering every message, for slowly stepping back. I know that guilt very well, but you are not here to be a never-ending live stream of your life. You are here to live it even when no one is watching. Then, you start reprogramming what you care about. This part hurts too, I know. For years, you were controlled by the opinions of people who don't even truly know you. You changed your clothes, your laughter, your dreams, just to avoid being judged. You shrank yourself so others could stay comfortable. That realization can break your heart. But disappearing means this: their voices no longer get a vote. I know how scary that boundary feels. You create a new audience of one, your future self. Not the crowd, not the comments, just you. You picture that version of you clearly. Stronger, calmer, more grounded, more honest. It feels far away sometimes, I know, but it's real. And you ask a different question every day. Would the future me be proud of what I did today? Even when the answer hurts. Not will they like this, not will they approve, only will the person I am becoming respect this choice. That question changes everything. Slowly, the strings others had on you begin to snap. It feels uncomfortable, almost empty at first, and I know. But that emptiness is freedom learning how to breathe. You stop being a puppet pulled by every comment, every opinion, and every glance. You become the quiet architect of your own life. As you disappear, your plans become sacred. And yes, that's new for you. You feel a fire again. Tiny ideas, fragile hopes, bold goals. But this time, you guard them, because you know how easily they can be crushed. You treat your plans like a treasure map. You stop handing it to people who don't know how to read it. You notice that every time you share them carelessly, your energy leaks out. That fake feeling of achievement fades quickly. I know. So you do something radical. You keep quiet. Even when you want to be seen, you write your goals down, where only you can see them. You move in silence. Not because you're afraid, but because you're serious now. This doesn't mean you never ask for help. It means you ask wisely. That discernment takes time. Be patient with yourself. And yes, this path will hurt. There will be nights you feel completely alone. Days you question why you started. Moments you fall back into old habits and feel like you're right where you began. I know how discouraging that feels. Your instinct will be to run to someone, to vent, to explain, to look for comfort. That urge is human. But this time, you stay with yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. You let the tears fall in private. You sit with the anger, the grief, the disappointment. You patch yourself up quietly, and I know that takes courage. The shadows stop being a prison. They become your training ground. And one day, you'll feel that shift. So if you feel shattered, invisible, or exhausted, I know that truly, you are allowed to disappear for a while. Not everyone deserves access to your healing. Not everyone should witness your becoming. Close the door gently. Step into the shadows, not as a ghost, but as an artist of your own life. One day, you will realize quietly, softly, you didn't disappear. You transformed. Before we end this, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not weak for needing rest. You are not failing because you slowed down. You are not behind because you chose to heal quietly. I know it doesn't feel like strength right now, but it is. You are allowed to take up less space while you rebuild. You are allowed to protect your energy without explaining yourself. You are allowed to choose peace over performance. That choice alone is wisdom. Nothing you are doing in the shadows is wasted. Every quiet boundary, every disciplined day, every tear you held without running away, it is shaping you, even when it feels invisible, especially when it feels invisible. So let this be your reminder. You do not need permission to change. You do not need witnesses to grow. You do not need applause to become powerful. Your healing is valid even if no one sees it. Your effort counts even if no one praises it. Your becoming is real even when it's silent. And if you need something to hold on to tonight, hold this. I am allowed to move at my own pace. I am allowed to grow in private. I am allowed to protect my future self. I am becoming stronger, even when it feels uncomfortable. I trust myself to build a life that feels like mine. You don't have to rush back into the light. The light will find you when you're ready. Until then, stay with yourself. Keep going quietly. Keep choosing yourself. You are not disappearing. You are becoming.